Stop! Before you even think about opening the carrier door to let your cats meet, listen to me closely. If you do this wrong in the first 5 minutes, you trigger a biological panic switch in your cat's brain that can take months or even years to fix. Do you want a war zone or do you want best friends? Welcome back to Cat Care Academy. Today, we are not just giving you tips. We are giving you the only scientifically proven protocol for introducing cats. This isn't about luck, it's about biology. You see, unlike dogs, who are pack animals and wired to make friends, your cat is a solitary hunter. Their default setting toward a stranger is stranger danger. They are territorial xenophobes by nature. When you bring a new cat home, you are disrupting the most important thing in their life, their territory. So how do we hack their biology to make them accept a new friend? We use a method called systematic desensitization. We are going to break this down into phases: the base camp, the scent handshake, the challenge line, and finally, the reveal. And stay with me, because at the end of this video, I am going to debunk a dangerous myth involving a common kitchen ingredient that people claim helps introductions, but actually poisons your cat. You might think you have the guest room ready, but I guarantee you missed the most critical step. If you don't block the unders, you are setting your new cat up for psychological failure. Phase 1 is establishing base camp. This is a sanctuary room, a spare bedroom or bathroom where your new cat will live exclusively. The door must remain closed. Your resident cat gets the rest of the house. The newcomer gets base camp. This allows the new cat to decompress. Cortisol, the stress hormone, needs time to leave their system after the trauma of moving. Now, let's talk about the unders. A scared cat wants to hide under the bed or the sofa. If they do that, they are disengaging from the world. You need to block those unders with storage bins or books before the cat arrives. We want to force them to use the outs, like covered cave beds or cat trees. This forces them to own their territory rather than vanish from it. Also, ensure you are following the N+1 rule for litter boxes. 2 cats means 3 boxes, no exceptions. This prevents resource guarding before it even starts. You might think cats say hello with their eyes or by meowing, but the real conversation happens in a way you can't even see. The secret to their friendship is hiding in your sock drawer. Cats live in a world of scent. They have a specialized organ on the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ, specifically for processing pheromones. Before they ever see each other, they must meet via smell. We call this the scent handshake. Here is the protocol. Take a clean sock and gently rub the new cat's cheeks. This collects facial pheromones, which are friendly chemical signals. Take that sock and place it in your resident cat's territory. Watch the traffic light signals. If your cat hisses at the sock, that's a red light, move it further away. If they sniff it cautiously, that's a yellow light. If they rub their face on it, that's a green light. You are letting them shake hands remotely without the threat of a physical fight. This rewires their brain to associate the stranger's scent with curiosity rather than threat. Here is the strange part. To make this work, you need to let them live in each other's houses, like a reality TV show, before they ever see each other's faces. Once the scent handshake is going well, we move to site swapping. This is crucial. Without seeing each other, you are going to switch their locations. Put the resident cat in the bathroom for a moment and let the new cat explore the rest of the house. Then let the resident cat go into the base camp room. Why do we do this? We want the new cat to spread their scent around the living room and the kitchen. We want the resident cat to smell the newcomer on their favorite chair, and this is key, without the newcomer actually being there to fight. This creates a group scent profile for your home. It teaches the resident cat that sharing territory doesn't result in death or displacement. Do this for an hour or 2 every day. It builds confidence for the new cat and tolerance for the resident cat. There is an invisible line on your floor right now. If you cross it too early, you lose the game. We call it the challenge line, and it involves the one thing your cat loves more than you: dinner. We are going to use food to rewrite their emotional associations. You must stop free feeding. If bowls are always full, you lose your leverage. Meal times are now therapy sessions. You are going to feed the cats on opposite sides of the closed base camp door. Start far apart, maybe 6 feet away from the door on both sides. This is the challenge line. If they eat calmly, great. The next day, move the bowls to inches closer, then closer. The goal is to have them eating on opposite sides of the door, nose to nose, separated only by the wood. They smell each other, they hear each other, but they are eating. Their brain starts to calculate. Smell of stranger equals delicious food. If a cat stops eating or stares at the door, you have crossed the line. Move the bowl back. You only move forward when the cats are completely relaxed. Most people ruin the entire process right here. They think, oh, they are eating by the door. Let's open it. Do not open the door yet. You need a buffer, or you will fail. Once they are eating comfortably at the closed door, we move to the visual reveal. But we do not allow contact. You need a tall pet gate, or even better, a temporary screen door or a mesh barrier. Baby gates are usually too low. A determined cat will jump them instantly. Use the curtain method. Drape a towel over the gate. Lift it just 1 inch while they eat. They can see a paw or a tail. If they keep eating, lift it 2 inches. Over days, you raise the curtain until they are eating face to face through the screen. If the staring starts, the curtain drops. Visual contact is a privilege they earn by remaining calm. If they hiss, the curtain drops. We are teaching them that the visual of the other cat predicts a reward, and that aggression makes the reward disappear. The moment the barrier finally comes down is when chaos usually starts. To stop a fight before it happens, you need to master a specific rhythm: eat, play, love. When you finally open the gate, do not just stand there and watch. You must direct the energy. Start with a high-value treat that's the eat. Immediately transition to play. Have a wand toy in each hand. You want them playing parallel to each other, focused on the toys, not each other. They are sharing space, but their predatory drive is directed at the feather, not the other cat. If they stop playing and lock eyes, that is the danger zone. That is the stare down. Do not grab them with your hands. You will get scratched. Have a piece of cardboard or a pillow ready. If they stare, drop the cardboard between them to break the line of sight. This resets their brain, and the session on a high note. That's the love part. Give them affection and separate them before any tension rises. 5 minutes of good interaction is better than an hour that ends in a hiss. I promised I would tell you about the kitchen ingredient that can send your cat to the vet. You might read online that putting vanilla extract on cats neutralizes their scent. Stop. Here is why that is dangerous. Vanilla extract often contains high levels of ethyl alcohol, sometimes over 35%. Alcohol is toxic to cats. If they groom it off their fur, it can cause poisoning. Furthermore, masking their scent with a strong odor like vanilla confuses them and can actually increase aggression because the visual of the cat doesn't match the smell. Trust the biology, not the gimmicks. Finally, you need to know the difference between playing and fighting. Silence is golden, play is quiet. If there is growling, hissing, or screaming, it is a fight. If ears are pinned back, it is a fight. And remember, if a cat rolls on their back, they are not submitting. They are getting ready to use all 4 sets of claws. That is a defensive weapon position, not an invitation for a belly rub. Introducing cats is a marathon, not a sprint. Go at the pace of the most stressed cat. If you rush, you reset the clock. Be patient, trust the process, and you will have a peaceful home. If you found this roadmap helpful, help us grow the community by commenting below. What is the name of the cat you are introducing? We want to welcome them to the family. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Cat Care Academy for more vet-approved behavior guides. Keep your paws peaceful, and I'll see you in the next video.